Good morning, students. Today we discuss about a new chapter. Before going to new chapter, we are observing our day-to-day life some materials. What are that materials? Suppose chalk piece, duster, table, food, petrol, diesel, kerosene. So this all are we considered as a matter. So today our topic is matter. Is matter around us pure? Yes or no, we can check it after chapter. So what is matter? Matter is anything occupies space and has mass is called as matter. Anything occupies space and has mass is called matter. Anything occupies space and has mass is called as matter. What are the example of matter? Table, box, ice, book, water, petrol, coal, etc. Table, box, ice, book, water, petrol, coal, it is number of is there. So this all are we consider as matter. How we consider matter? So here every material has made up of smallest particle. So here matter is made up of small particles. Suppose this chalk piece is there. How to made up the chalk piece? It is made up of by combination of different particles. How to made up duster? This is also made up of combination of different particles. Everyone is made up of small particles. So here this table also is made up of particles, box also made up of particles, ice also, book also, this all are made up of small particles. That's why we consider as matter. Next, here anything occupies space has mass is called as matter. And also here matter occupies some space, that is called as value. What is value? What is mass? Space occupies by matter is called value. Space occupies by matter is called as value. Suppose this one is there. This is matter. It occupies some space. This is the space. This duster was occupied by the some space. This is called as volume. Next, what is mass? Quantity of matter. So what is the quantity of duster? What is the quantity of chalk piece? What is the quantity of table? What is the quantity of book? What is the quantity of matter? That is called as mass. So this is about matter. Next, matter can be divided into two classification based on the particles. So here matter can be divided into two types based on the particles. What are that? Physical classification, chemical classification. Now again, physical classification divided into three states. Actually, physical classification there are 5 types, but we considered mainly 3 states. So this is physical classification can be divided into 5 types: solids, liquids, gases, plasma, Bose, condensation. So we consider mainly these 3. What are the example of solids? What are the example of liquids? What are the example of gases? We consider and definitions. First one, solids. How you can define the solids? The material which has definite shape and definite value is called solids. Examples: duster, table, book, pen, etc. Suppose this is duster. A material which has definite shape and definite volume is called solids. So here it has definite shape. What is that? This one is there, square like this there. What is the shape of? Cylindrical shape. So it has definite shape, it has definite volume. Suppose what is volume? The space occupied by matter is called as volume. It is occupied with definite volume, it has definite volume. Definite value and a definite shape. This is called as solids. Next, Second one, liquids. The material which has no definitive shape and it has definitive value is called liquids. What are the examples? So here liquids, the material which has no definitive shape and it has definitive volume is called as liquids. What are the examples? Do you know? Water, oil, petrol, it is alcohol, acetone, milk, etc. These all are example of liquids. We know that water we can measure milliliters, liters. So that's why it has definitive volume. Oil, petrol, alcohol, acetone and milk we can measure volume, that milliliters, liters, like that is there. So that's why it has definitive value but no definitive shape. Suppose in water is there, this is, suppose you consider like that water. So when we take on the hand, are you identify definitive shape? No, it is does not have definitive shape. But where do you observe definitive shape? So whenever the liquids we take different containers, it has definitive shape according to containers. Suppose if you take beaker, you pour some amount of water, it has beaker shape. Some amount of water pour into the conical flask, after it has conical flask shape. So liquids have that means has a definite shape in different containers. Next, third one, gases. So what is the gases? A material which has no definitive shape and has no definitive volume is called as gases. What are the example of gases? Hydrogen gas, helium gas, oxygen gas, carbon dioxide gas, nitrogen gas, etc. All gases. Suppose air is one of the example of gases. So are you identify the shape of the air? Are you identify the volume of air? No. So we cannot identify the shape and volume. So this is called as gases. Next. So this is simply we discuss. This is a first state of matter. First state of matter. Second state of matter. Third state of matter. Fourth state of matter. Fifth state of matter. So plasma is a fourth state of matter. It contains ionized ions. Fifth state of matter, it contains calcium ions. So next let we discuss about chemical classification. So these properties we can learn another chapter. Second one, chemical classification. Chemical classification can be divided into two types. Pure substance, impure substance. Impure substance also called as mixture. Pure substance again divided into two types: elements, compounds. So here pure substance means it has same kind of particles is called as pure substance. So what is the meaning of pure substance? The substance which has same kind of particles is called as pure substance. The substance which has no same particles, same kind of particles is called as impure substance. The substance which has same kind of particles is called as pure substance. The substance which has no same kind of particles is called as impure substance. Impure substance also called as mixtures. So here pure substance can be divided into two types: elements and compounds. Now we discuss about elements. Element is a pure substance which cannot broken into two or more simpler substance by any physical and chemical methods is called as element. Once again I repeat, element is a pure substance which cannot broken into two or more simpler substance by physical and chemical methods is called as elements. Elements can be divided into four types: metals, non-metals, metalloids, noble gases. So here elements are again divided into four types: metals, non-metals, metalloids, noble gases. First, metals. How you can identify the metals? First one, metals. Metals which can identify their properties. Metals exist: malleable, ductility, sonority, lustrity, high melting point, high boiling point, conductivity. Metals are hard. Metals exist: malleability, ductility, sonority, lustrity, high melting point, high boiling point, conductivity, hard. So that's why we consider as metals. So what is the meaning of malleability? The metals which can beat, it converted into sheets, that is called as malleability. The metals which can beat by hammer, it convert into thin sheets is called as malleability. Ductility, when we beat the metal by hammer, it convert to small wires is called as ductility. Sonority, so let me take one metal drop on the earth surface, it gives sound. A metal, the substance which can give sound is called as sonority. Lustrity, shining nature, metals exist shiny nature. High melting point, so why metals has more high boiling point and melting point? Because of hard substances. Conductivity, metals to conduct electricity. Next, non-metals. No malleability, no ductile, no sonority, no lustrity, except diamond and graphite. Low melting point except diamond, low boiling point bad conductor of electricity except graphite, soft except diamond. So here non-metals, some properties is there. Non-metals exist, no malleability, no ductility, no sonority, no lustrity except diamond and graphite. These two will give shiny nature. Low melting point except diamond, low boiling point, bad conductor of electricity. So here except graphite exists electricity. Soft, so non-metals are soft except diamond. Next, metalloids. Metalloids exist both metal and non-metal properties. What are that metalloids? So, which elements exist both metal and non-metal properties is called as metalloids. Which elements exist both metal as well as non-metal properties is called as metalloids. Example, boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, polonium. These all are example of metalloids. Next, noble gases. These elements having octet electronic configuration. Octet means outermost orbit having 8 electrons. Example, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These all are example of noble gases. Next, compound. Compound is a pure substance. How to form compound? Two or more elements or molecules combine to form compound by fixed ratio of weight, by fixed ratio of by weight. So how to form compound? Compound is formed by the two or more elements or molecules combined to form compound by fixed ratio of weight. Fixed ratio of weight is called as compound. What are the example of compound? Carbon dioxide, nitric acid, sulfur dioxide, phosphorus pentoxide, calcium carbonate, sodium chloride, etc. These all are example of compound. Number of is there, just let me take some examples only. Carbon dioxide, nitric acid, sulfur dioxide, phosphorus pentoxide, calcium carbonate, sodium chloride. So next topic, impure substance, we discuss about next class. Thank you students.